I've never seen a man devour bread at the pace that Adam does. He consistently polish off an entire loaf by himself with nothing on it. Might be the most impressive thing about Adam.
Can't get enough of you. Come on and show what you know.
If I could describe Adam in one word, it would be nerd. Nerd in the sense that this guy can figure out any equation, formula, or tech malfunction with ease, or that he would also research and buy 7 Nintendo Switches because one has a Joy-Con bundle, one has Mario Kart Deluxe horses, one has 124 gigabyte storage, and the other ones just look so cool.
That catwalk on your feet, casual masterpiece.
Or that he will eat Ollie's dog food before he does, to ensure the food consistency and taste is up to par. To think that this man-child will be leading you in marriage, Mel, is terrifying. So here's a toast. To Adam and Mel.
For me, their love story started early on a Sunday morning when I rolled over and found a text that said, "Let it be known, I made out with Adam Shady." To which I replied, "Let it be known, I want details."
When I first met Mel, we had kind of overlapping friend groups that kind of merged in the middle. There's, a couple weekends in August, we just started slowly merge that group together. We'd hang out at each other's houses before we went out on the weekend. We'd go to football games, and just sort of ended up where she was always kind of around every single weekend. And if you know anything about Mel, she's kind of hard to shake sometimes. So, after a while, it was kind of just like, I developed this really good friendship. It was someone new.
Stalked him on Facebook for a hot minute.
Pictures of the aviators on in the car, like super young.
From like 2013, like very old.
It was like any day on LA's 405.
Eventually our time started winding down at school. We knew we didn't have a lot of time, but it was at that point where we didn't want to go our separate ways.
Okay, ready? Before winter break, we were going to be parting ways, but I knew our parents lived close enough to each other, so the gals were all hyping me up to ask him if we were going to see each other. So I was over at his house, we were sitting in his room, and I was showing him something on my phone. I was going to bring up the conversation later, and Gilly sent me a text that came through while I was on my phone with him, and it was like, "Yo, did you and Shaders have the talk yet?" And I was like, "Oh my God."
Over that winter, we decided to put a label on it and just really try to see where we're going, try to line up our futures together, and luckily, we've gotten to this point now.
And then he was like, "I think I know what talk you want to have." And I said, oh, do you? And he was like, "Yeah, do you want to be my girlfriend?" And I was like, "Oh, I was just gonna ask you if we were gonna see each other over the next month." But obviously, I was very into him, so I was like, "Yes, of course."
But tomorrow is gone, and the past is yet to come. You
And so the moment you've been waiting for. Mel, do you take Adam to be your husband?
I do.
And Adam, do you take Mel to be your wife?
I do.
By the power vested in me by the state of Wisconsin, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Adam, kiss your beautiful bride.
Mel, you look absolutely beautiful today, and your smile says it all.
You two are so good to one another and so good for one another. And watching you grow into the couple sitting here tonight has been an absolute privilege.
I don't think there are two people more meant for each other than you two.
You truly complete me in every way. I'm so lucky to have found someone who feels like such an effortless, perfect match.
When thinking about what I wanted to put down in my vows, there was always one moment early on in my relationship that stood out most in my mind. It wasn't the classic late night kiss and wandos, or literally sweeping you off your feet to avoid the broken glass at your apartment. It was the first full conversation we had together on a blow-up couch on your front porch. I couldn't help but think about how easy the conversation came, and how comfortable I felt to just sit there and talk with you. I knew that I needed to get to know you better, and little did I know we'd quickly become best friends. I can't imagine having met anyone else who was a better match for me than you are. I love you.